SillyPseudonym playing the Slormancer. It's a fun little action RPG I thought I would give a try. Still in early access, so remember that. Bryan McRipped. You're the man. So much strength. Come on, one more. There you are. We've been waiting for you. First of all, my name is Bryan. Bryan McRipped. You may have heard of me. I am the champion of this kingdom. I am in charge of keeping the people safe, thanks to my incredible abilities. I could talk about myself all day long, but we don't have much time. Strange things are happening in the graveyard of Adriart. Skeletons are coming out of the ground and spreading terror. It is the Gravedigger who has given us the mission to fight and defeat them so that he can return to work as soon as possible. However, I am facing a problem of personal nature, which unfortunately prevents me from taking care of this quest. That's why I'm calling on great adventurers like you. The innkeeper told me he would find me strong candidates, and I must say that I am quite surprised. Nonetheless, I only need one person for this mission. Who would like to participate? So, the Mighty Knight. Did you say fight? Ah, well then, that won't be possible. I have a solid armor, but it is absolutely not enough to compensate for my weak damages and my total ineptitude to elemental magic. I would be completely useless. Okay, and I notice the other two characters are pointing at you. Pick him, not me. The Fierce Huntress. No, not me. I came because I was told there would be croissants. I have so little resistance and vitality that's ridiculous. Yes, I have a decent attack speed, but my damage is non-existent. I'm not an appropriate choice at all. The Mischievous Mage. My grandfather forced me to come, so pretend I don't exist. Yes, I can cast a spell or two, and they are rather devastating, but as much for me as for others. I am a real public danger. Alright, the game tells us we'll be able to change it at any point, so let's just start with your standard knight, and we'll try out the others later. Alright, Mighty Knight. Well, I would have preferred someone else, but we'll have to make do with... I can see you're lacking equipment. Why don't you just start by visiting the old and Adam Nostras at the east end of the village and ask him to give you one of my old weapons, and then come back to me. Oh, and pick up my protein drink on the way. Chef Jean-Pierre prepares it for me. The village is not that big, but I took the liberty of marking these 2 points on your map. We never know. Okay, so look this way. Movement one stick. Control direction with other stick. Got a nice little cottage here. You're strong. Yes, so strong, but apparently not willing to actually do the work. I think Mr. McRipped is more show than ability at this point, but we'll see. Enrique, don't be afraid, sir. I may be repulsive, but I'm not mean. I'm Enrique, sir. I'm the king's gardener. I'm very important around here. So you are. Gemma, I sell the most precious goods, but not to you, handsome. You don't have enough resources. Okay, so I see some, I assume more meta progression-y type stuff around here. Thing down there, not really. Graveyard Keeper Pedro, lovely to meet you. Professor Geranium. Okay. Altior, the first Slorm Reaper, the most powerful of all, the one of Ara himself, will only be revealed to a person with... Yes? Come back later. I'm reading an exciting scroll about Slorm Reapers. I have the feeling you're about to have some first-hand experience. Karanas. I see there are puns in this game. Ah, the adventurer. You know, I hear funny stories all the time back in my inn. I have to share some of them with you sometime. So you shall, so you shall. Rick Manilan, Slormite expert. I only talk to fellow Slormitologists. Okay, Jean-Pierre. I have no time to waste with an adventurer. You want to steal cheese from me? Is that it? Ah, you're here for Bryan's drink. I don't have time to make it, but there's everything you need on the table right there. You just have to follow the instructions scrupulously. This is a brand new recipe that I received this morning. I'd like to know what he thinks about it. On the table there's a piece of paper that says, Proton, the drink for true champions. Then comes the recipe. Pour a dose of protein and water in a flask. Shake. For larger muscles, add a spoonful of rat poison. I see. The last line looks suspicious. Yet you're not a cook, and you've been told to follow the instructions carefully, and Chef Jean-Pierre is not very friendly. So you follow the recipe meticulously. It's ready. So Bryan McRipped is apparently about to become Bryan Rip. Just Rip. Okay, George, our vigilant sentry, is sleeping. Barmus call dispatch, customs officer. I've got my eye on you. As you can tell, this game has a sense of humor. Ah, hello. Hello. Sorry, the store is closed for now. Ha, I just left a scream. Okay, Joanna. Hello, my warehouse is closed at the moment. Sorry, please come back later. Honey, be polite to your customers. Yes, Daddy. Okay, so I assume we're going to have to unlock all these later. Aleros? Gifted, quote-unquote, Slormartificer. I'm going to have trouble with that, Slorm. I have a lot to do. Why don't you bother my brother, Ormos? He'll tell you why. He'll tell you he's busy, but it's a lie. Alright, where's Ormos? Are you Ormos? You're Ormos. Skilled, quote-unquote. I have a lot to do. Why don't you bother my brother, Aleros? He'll tell you that he's busy, but it's a lie. I see. Paul Strange, Chamberlain. Have you seen Princess Elena? The king is worried about her. I have not, but I'll go talk to the king, I assume, over there later. Adam Nostras. So, Nostradamus with his name cut in half and pasted on the top. Okay. Hey there, adventurer. Hello. My name is Adam Nostras. Among many things, I am in charge of the shrine of the champion of Ara that is in front of you. Bryan McRipped sent you, didn't he? I do keep his old weapons. They're very precious. He's a champion of Ara, after all. I should be able to give you something, yes. Let me observe you. I see. Maybe there's no... Yes, that's for sure. I've got the right weapon for you. It doesn't belong to Bryan, but I think it fits a profile as, atypical as yours. It's a Slorm Reaper, a weapon that reaps the Slorm out of defeated enemies. They're usually restricted to champions, but you should be fine. Okay. Bring it back to me when you're done, and good luck. Not to hurt someone, or I have to take it away from you. Go on then. Almeros. Well, what's up? You've never seen a pudding with such a pretty hat before. I have not, that is true. Alistor, you will lead us to our doom. I can feel it. Well, thank you for the vote of confidence. The king. Hello, young man. Bryan didn't send you to get his protein drink, did he? Perhaps. Anyone else? Nope, we've talked to you already. Down here, nope, already been there as well. Oh wait, there's someone else down there. Hold on. I want to speak to you too. Oloran. Archmage. An adventurer. Well, that was certainly worth the trip. Let's go back this way. We've already talking to you, yes? Yes. I'm in a macabre mood. Strange things are happening in the graveyard, but Bryan seems in no hurry to help me. If you ask me, I think he's a coward. He does seem to be less than upstanding, but Mr. McRipped, I'm afraid your abs are not going to protect you from a poison drink. I'm sorry, but your death is ordained by plot. Ah, there you are. I see you found a weapon. Now we can get to it. Did you think about my protein shake? Yep, here you are. Have that. Thank you. Poison. My drink. I'm dying over here. Boink. Yeah, and the light goes out too. What? What happened to me? In the name of Ara, I am completely dead. Not just mostly dead, completely dead. That's the end of me. My divine body, my muscles, my silky blonde hair. Just look at me, look at me. What have I become? This is a disaster. Okay, Bryan, you're dead. It's not the end of the world. You've been through other trials. It's not that bad. You just need a backup plan. Well, it's decided. You're on your own. I'm going to retire. Ah! Well, now, that's new. What happened to the others? Help! Sir Bryan, help! It's a disaster! All the villagers have disappeared. Help us, Sir Bryan. What the? Sir Bryan! This is a disaster! Sir Bryan is dead! Our champion is dead! Everything is over! Things are getting out of hand. So much for retirement. For lack of anything better, I think you're going to have to get us out of this mess. Let's start by going to see the king. Beware, the village is no longer safe. Time to fight. For now, we only have one skill. Oh, press A to use it, B to get out of the message. Ah, I see. Skeletons. Oh no, not skeletons. Slorm. Whenever you kill an enemy, you reap his slorm. The essence brought back to life. You'll eventually be able to upgrade your skills with the slorm reaped this way. So that's kind of like a form of currency, I suppose, or experience. Yeah, I don't care about you. I just want enemies for the experience points. Yeah, it appears that everyone's been taken except for the guards near the dock. And the king. Oh, hello. It's a disaster. My faithful Astor, my dear Lena, gone. Ah, who are you? Ah, yes, you are the adventurer. All is not lost after all. Do you see what happened? Everything was going well when suddenly a blue flash, and everyone was gone. There's also this huge seal on my door. I can't get inside anymore. You're going to help me, aren't you? That's strange. I don't think he can see me. I also feel like the apparition of this mysterious seal, and the disappearance of the villagers happened right after my death. Could it be that? We should take a closer look at the seal. I knew it. I recognize these symbols. This is a Slormancer seal. It can only be him. That vile scoundrel must have planned my assassination. His plan is now in motion. He knew that only a champion like me could oppose his immense powers. Alright, game. Oh my god. The Slormancer is back. Oh my god. Oh my god. Your puns continue. Alright. Listen, we can hear voices behind the door.
Here we go. The champion is dead, and I have deprived the old king of his castle. A very slick move. All we have left to do now is take care of Elena so that I can finally get my old powers back. Yes, master. Well, someone is listening. I thought I made everyone disappear. That's fine. I have other options. And plans too, I'm sure.
Oh dear. What just happened? Did you check the seal? It's so confusing. My faithful Alistair would know what to do. We must find him. I sent him on a mission to the harbor before the disaster. Could you find what happened to him? Yes, let's go find Alistair. Maybe he'll know what to do. Alright, let's go find Alistair. He didn't seem all that happy to see me last time, but you know, maybe as the situation has changed, so will his opinion. Whoops. Helps if I turn in the right direction. Ooh. Some kind of portal. Oh. Welcome back. Do I have to kill the last skeleton first? Hold on. You took a hit, ouch. As your life goes down, and your life goes down, if it falls 0, you lose, so... yeah. Well, what a strange experience. I've just seen some very weird things inside. Thanks for getting me out of there. Is the king safe? I must talk to him about my terrible discovery. Let's meet in front of the castle. You coming, or you... guess you'll just teleport. Fine. Yep, you just teleported. Well, my brave Alistair, what happened to you? My lord, I was on my way to the harbor when I suddenly found myself in a kind of prison made of shadows and slorm. Everything was dark and slimy. I saw all sorts of strange things, but most of all, I saw him watching me. My lord, he was as described in the tales, sinister and terrifying. There is no possible doubt about his identity. Oh my god, the Slormancer. He's the one behind all this. I suspected it. He chose the best moment to act. All is lost. Without the champion of Ara, no one can defeat Oh my god, except Ara himself. We should flee to All Legs. When the world's All Legs. And abandon my castle, my village. Never. We must think of a plan. I have a plan. We're going to destroy that seal, open that door, and defeat that Oh my god. My lord, brilliant idea. But this seal's not just like any seal. It is a Slormancer seal. It is indestructible and unbreakable. You say this seal is indestructible and unbreakable. That's not a problem. I know the existence of a relic, the destroyer of indestructible and unbreakable seals. Convenient. All we have to do is go get it. My lord, brilliant idea. But like all relics, the destroyer of indestructible and unbreakable seals has been hidden in the depths of earth. It is buried under the crypt of the McRippeds, deep inside the graveyard at Ardriart. I know it well, my faithful Alistair, but the graveyard is right next door. We only have to go there and dig it up to put my plan into action. But my lord, brilliant idea. But to dig up a relic, we need a shovel. Unfortunately, Pedro, the gravedigger, owns the one and only shovel of the kingdom. Then we must find Pedro in order to find his shovel, in order to dig up the destroyer of indestructible and unbreakable seals, in order to destroy the seal and defeat Oh my god. But my lord, brilliant idea. But who's going to do all that now that the champion is dead? Well, that young adventurer is just the person we need. Well, we should start by searching the graveyard. We'll probably find Pedro there. The entrance is right next to my shack. Oh dear, oh dear. Hey, respect. All these workout sessions to end up in the mud. Yeah, 'tis the fate of us all, I'm afraid. Okay, level 1. Ardriart's Graveyard. Explore the graveyard, find Pedro to borrow his shovel. Yes, we've been through that. Come on, let's go get Pedro, the gravedigger. Somehow I doubt it will be too much trouble. This is still the tutorial after all. Is there gold in these vases, vases, pottery? Yes, there is. Of course there is. kind of action game would it be without gold in mysterious vases lying around? Level 2. You gain experience every time you slay an enemy, and then you gain a level, much strong, and I seem to have healed from that. That's good to know. And when you gain a level, you gain a character attribute point. Okay, so let's go look. Okay, we've unlocked a weapon. And there are 15 pages. Okay, so there's 5 pages each for each character. That's a fair number of weapons, yeah. And it looks like they become more, at the least more detailed, so I assume more powerful later. Okay. But where's the character? I say character attributes. You use your points. You can undo your layout anytime for free. Okay, good to know. So you can respec whenever you want. I already have 1 point in toughness. I guess that's because I took the knight. I wonder if you'd get something else if you start with a different character. I guess it doesn't particularly matter. This gives me armor, and you get a bigger boost. Yeah, you get max life at the larger little nodes. And an even bigger boost at the little diamond nodes. Okay, I see. So life, damage crit rating, evasion, elemental resistance, mana, elemental damage, attack speed, movement speed, and Slormfind. Reaper damage, mana, strike chance, regeneration, critical strike. Kind of want to go for movement at first, as well as the Slormfind. Let's work up towards that. Oop, didn't dodge fast enough for that one. Give me that gold. So far, nothing too challenging, just lots of skeletons. I'm certain there will be more enemies, either later in this stage or... I assume there'll be more stages. We can't just... Oh, well, speaking of new enemies, there's one. Look like an archer. Gold, gold, gold. I will take the gold. Leave me be, leave me be. There we are. Leave me be and let me kill you. Is that really so hard to ask? No form of health regeneration I can tell, so that might be the limiting factor for many a run. You just take too much damage to continue. Well, you do get health when you level up, so maybe you're supposed to level up once in a while just to... Secondary skill, level 3. Oops, let's get away from the archer. So automatically assigned to X. Okay. So what is this? Just some kind of ranged attack. Ah, I see, I see. Oh, and I have a skill point too. We'll keep on going down the path we've already taken. Whoever designed these graveyards really needs to work on their layout. Though perhaps every now and again they have skeleton attacks. Nobody here. Let's get back to the village. Okay, as I say, that's nice, but I'm being attacked by archers. Not the best time tutorial to take over my usage of movement. Alright. A little bit more gold, and let's go home. Victory! Okay, normal stat screens, how many you killed, what levels enemies were, how much stuff you get. Slorm is a currency for something. What, though? And we don't even know what gold does. Oh well, I assume we'll find out soon enough. Pedro's not in the first part of the graveyard. Let's explore the next area. Okay. So, move on to level 2. Continue to explore. Alright. I wonder if they can put some stun on that. That would be kind of useful. Oops. Keep forgetting to look towards the enemy sometimes. Definitely need to practice that. I'm enjoying the animation so far, and the music is good. I have no idea what the progression system is like for stuff like that. Or synergies. With many of these games, you want some weird, fun synergies to keep trying. So I assume we'll eventually find those, but probably not too early. Though I'll be happy to be proven wrong when we get to see at least a taste of them. Oh, gear. More gear. You found a piece of equipment. Inventory and equip it. Got it. Drop into a slot or wear it. Got you. More evasion or armor. Let's get the evasion. Alright. Let's see. Whoops, leveled up again. More mana regeneration. I have yet to find any use for mana whatsoever, but I'm sure we'll find it sooner rather than later. Oh, we upgrade our attack. And we upgrade our basic attack. Mastery. Your skill has gained a mastery level. It becomes more powerful and upgrades are now available. Open skill menu by pressing left and purchase upgrades for it. We can invest and unlock skill upgrade by selecting and clicking on invest. Okay, so you can alter it to do certain things more. I see. So we can have it do more critical damage. I assume we get to pick one of these, each of these options. Is that how it works? Or can we only have one at a time, period? Anyway, critical chance. More mana. And a chance of days. I'd be interested in days. More mana. And chance to skewer if it's perfect. That sounds complicated. Okay, so certain things at certain levels you can build it up and then use it. I see. Let's start with something a little bit easier to manage. Let's just get this days. Oh, and there are different versions of the night as well. Oh, this is going to be... Okay, well, that's going to be interesting. Can't really change any of these yet, though, huh? Okay, now hit X to invest into. Okay, you can keep investing. Okay. So we now have mastery level 2 of 10, and we have a 20%. Enemies hit by my swinger days 21% for 4 seconds. Okay, let's give that a try. So days is kind of a slow effect. Yeah, pauses them for a bit. Mana. Mana, you cost your simple, yes. So you gotta cast spells. Okay, so now my attack cast does require a cast cost. I see. Rather jaunty music for this section. Already been through here. We missed some enemies. Yeah, over here in the big area. And I see they have a little counter over their heads, so I assume you can't just keep stunning them forever. You gotta wait for the counter to go down before they can be stunned again. That's how these things usually go. This is very satisfying, I will admit. More gold, more better. Ooh, that's a lot of archers. Villager found. You have released a villager that was trapped inside a breach. He will make his way back to Adriart on his own, and you will be able to talk to him once you get it. Got it. Thank you for getting me out there. It was a weird experience. What, you need a shovel? You've come to the right person. I have a great shovel. But let's get back to the village first. You go ahead. I'll meet you there. Why does no one share their teleporter with me? I am thankful to you for getting me back. You're looking for a shovel, aren't you? Well, I have one. It's a very special shovel. It's useful to dig holes. But not only that. Thanks to brilliant modifications, my shovel is able to point north. I call it the shovel compass. And I really care about it. But I lost it. Or should I say, I abandoned it. I was digging one of my most beautiful holes with it. A hole that wasn't too deep, nor too irregular, when monsters started coming up all around me. So I naturally fled with all my legs, abandoning my shovel compass to its fate. You're going to get it, aren't you? It shouldn't be too far from where you found me. Let's go get that shovel compass. Huzzah. Morose is that twilight. Did you find my shovel compass? A shovel that is both a shovel and a compass. Not yet. I think that's enough for one episode, though. I think you get the general feel for this game. It's got a sense of humor about it. Good artwork. I enjoy the music. Combat, of course, has been fairly simplistic so far, but it looks like it's going to have a fair number of combinations and depth to it once it really gets going. But we're still early on, and of course, this is still just one of the characters, so still learning, still finding out stuff. As ever, thank you all for stopping by.